Hello, this is Lore from Intimate Breath. I am filming from a lake very nearby where I live. And this is a follow-up on my last video, which was about finding your yes in every meeting, if you want to find the yes, and being somewhat creative and explicit in inviting for what you really want. And so often there's like a script of how a meeting goes, and if you become physically intimate, like what the steps are that you take. And I notice for myself, and I for a lot of my clients also, that I don't always feel good with that script at all. Like it doesn't, with some people it feels good to be close and cuddly and even maybe be naked, but I don't want to kiss. Or sometimes it feels good to cuddle sleep with someone, but I don't want to have sex. Like there's maybe I would enjoy one-way touch or being more in charge, and I wouldn't be up for the other way around, or I wouldn't be up for two-way touch. Like I want to receive, I want to take. Like there's so many dynamics, and we can really shape our meeting in a way that feels truly good for us. Like who do we want there? Where do we want to be? How do we want to set up the space? Or in a way, like this morning I had a client session, and there it was not necessarily about where is my excitement, what is my desire. It was more like, how can I feel safe? And that's also a big thing. Like they didn't feel safe to go on a date that they were invited to at someone else's place, because for some of us it's really not easy to feel free to leave whenever it feels right for us to leave, and stay with the amount of touch or sensuality or sexuality that feels truly good. And then I'm wondering, like, okay, so what can you choose in the setting, in the place, in the who do you want to invite with you, like whatever it is, like that would make you feel safer, then that would set you up for success, that would support you to actually really truly follow what feels good for you. And for everyone that's so different. And we did some role play, and they were practicing to express what they would need to say up front to feel good. And so it was like, yes, I want to come, but I don't know yet how long I'm going to stay. And I was suggesting like another way of saying that in a little bit more attractive way is, yes, I would love to come, and I would love to feel free to go when it feels right for me to go. And it's pretty subtle, and maybe for you it doesn't matter so much. For me it makes a lot of difference how it's phrased, because in this way it's not but and then a boundary, it's actually and there's like, this is what I want as well. There is my yes, I want to feel free to do this, to feel that. And this can go much further. Like often in how we get closer to someone, there's a certain script that is assumed that we all know about. Like first you get a bit closer in this way, and then maybe there's a hand somewhere there, and then there's the kissing, and then after the kissing there's this and for me the script doesn't work. For like most of the times I actually want it differently, and it doesn't feel good for me to go in that follower at all. And it's not because I want to be close or cuddle sleep that I want to have sex. It's not because I'm comfortable with feeling naked skin that I want to kiss. Maybe, maybe I prefer one-way touch. Maybe I prefer being in charge, but not the other way around. Maybe I want to receive. Like, there's so many dynamics, and with everyone, it can be such a different preference or a different thing that feels safe. And so, we can also be very specific in that when we're on a party and there's some flirting going on and there's some tension between you and someone else. Like, I love to ask, like, is it okay that I flirt with you? And in a way, it's focusing on, what do I want? What is my yes with you? And it also makes it clear that it's just flirting. And maybe I want to add, like, and, without the expectation that it leads anywhere else. If that would support me, I can add that. I had another example that I forgot now. But, yeah, anyway. But there has been a time where the person that I felt so safe with, of all people, my boyfriend at the time, anytime he came over, I had to say, like, I don't promise anything, and I just had to say it to feel free in the moment to say no if it would have been needed. And I noticed that right now I don't need to say that anymore, because I feel free already, and I've been practicing, and it's more like deeply ingrained in my body system. Like, I'm safe to say no, or even, like, I feel empowered to direct and invite the setting in such a way that feels good for me. But so my client also, they have a hard time letting someone know when they're at their place that now they want to, stop the evening, and they want the other person to go home. So it's okay to make a plan that kind of makes it very easy to say, okay, now it's done. Maybe you have a certain time frame up front. Maybe you have a certain activity that is just that many hours, and then it's easy to say at the end, like, okay, and now I'm going home. Or, like, whatever it is that would support you, it's fine. Like, set yourself up for success. Yeah. I hope that this was in some way valuable for you, and I'm super eager to read in the comments or in a message what your experience is with these kind of things. And I also wish you a beautiful Sunday. I'm gonna show you some of the nature here.